We're live. Doing a late night stream. I was originally not gonna stream at all tonight, but then I figured, let's just finish up Act 3. That way we can start Act 4 tomorrow. And I don't think it's gonna be a very long stream. But yeah, we can just polish that up. Since we streamed for a short time yesterday, we can do, just like a short stream tonight. And start Act 4 tomorrow. Who knows, maybe we can stream long tomorrow. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, this is it. We left off in the middle of like a action sequence actually. So it was kind of inappropriate time to just cut it right in the middle there, but I was tired yesterday. And that was
have
tonight.
To keep Big Boss's body out of enemy hands, no matter what. Get the body safely to the canal escape point.
Keep back, get down!
I'm glad you can make it. How are you doing? Is the volume balance okay? Can you hear me in the game okay? Ever play Metal Gear? Any of the Metal Gear?
There's something about it. Someone's swimming away on the sea. Yes, we'll just have to off road.
It's a checkpoint.
We can't break through there.
No, it's not. The volume. The volume on the game is too low, or I'm sure the volume's turned up pretty high. So. Are you sure the volume is? I'm not really sure what you're saying. Is the volume is okay, or is it not okay? Or if I need to increase something, what do I need to increase?
There's another one!
Turn it down over here. Is that okay?
We'll get ourselves behind that checkpoint.
A little bit lower, or is this alright?
Ready? Hold on!
Nice.
We've got to take them out!
Okay, no problem. Did I hit one of my allies? Oops.
Call the cops.
I like these action sequences, but they're like really chaotic. Hard to aim, but they're cool. Helps break up the action quite a bit.
There you are, Snake! Where's your anger? Show me your rage!
Flying dudes. Okay, it's still... Okay, let me, I can increase the volume on my mic here, and I will decrease the volume here. That's okay. Just keep telling me if it's still too loud. How is it now?
More incoming.
I've got bad news. The decoy vans have all bitten the dust, which means the enemy will be focusing on...
Can you hear me now? I can do like a test 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it okay? These flying guys are pretty cool looking.
Enemy dead ahead.
This submachine gun's annoying because it has such a low ammo clip.
Need help on the left.
Okay, you can hear me now. Good, perfect. And you can hear the game okay too? The story to this game's pretty important, so... So have you ever played a Metal Gear game before?
Behind you.
Guy's on a machine gun. I could use a machine gun instead of this submachine gun.
Come on.
There we go.
Nice work.
Need help in front.
Never played Metal Gear Solid before, but your brother has? I see. It's a very good game series, good gameplay, and really good storytelling. Very deep story. It really paved the way for action games to have a deep cinematic story. Metal Gear Solid for the PlayStation 1. Oh!
Snake, are you okay?
These days I've been playing Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker on the PSP. It's one of the yeah, Metal Gear Solid is a stealth game. Stealth action. You can You can you can have like an action-based stealth game as well. Like most stealth games could be considered action games as well. They're within the action umbrella. You know, Hitman is, I would count that as an action game as well. A lot of stealth games you can play as an action game too, like non-stealth, guns blazing, that kind of thing. Like this game, for example, you could completely eschew stealth and not be stealthy at all. In fact, this game encourages non-stealth gameplay. The previous games definitely encouraged you to play it stealthy, more so than this one.
There it is.
So what have you been playing these days, Tomboy? No! Big Mama!
Are you okay? Big Mama, come on. Stay with me.
Fire Emblem?
I need you.
Is that you? Snake. Mother's work is never done.
That's cool. How long is that game? Must be a pretty long game since it's JRPG.
Big Mama.
These are all flashbacks to MGS3.
Where's the van?
Over there.
So the van contains the remains of Big Boss. Strategy RPG. Oh yeah, Valkyria Chronicles 4 for the Switch was released recently. It got a good review from IGN. That's another tactical RPG, strategy RPG. It's very good. I haven't played it yet, but I have played the first one, and that was really good. It was for the PS3. Maybe one day we could stream it.
No. She'll be coming to search the van.
I'll take care of it. You stay here. Keep watch.
I'll contact the children.
Here. Take this.
Snake, come back in one piece.
I will.
Promise me.
This game is mostly cutscenes. I don't mind it. Some people didn't like it, but I think it's great. I'll do my best to explain the convoluted story, because this game, I would say the low point of this game is how complex the story becomes, to the point of where people who have played all the games don't, they have trouble understanding what the hell's going on. I've only beaten this game once 10 years ago. So how's school? How's your classes been going? Think he has those injectors. With the exception of English class.
Give me your anger, snake!
What are you doing in English class?
Done with the fucking dog. Just keep drinking these motherfucking white knights. You know what to do, bro.
Thank you for the follow. I got a follow from someone beginning with a Y. I can't really pronounce it. But thank you. This guy sounds masculine, but I'm pretty sure it's a woman. I think they're all women, all the bosses in this game. We want to change our weapon. Let's change it to... let's change it to that, I guess. What's the best way to take out this guy? We can always check the codec. Let's talk to Otacon.
Those sliders will sometimes leave her side and operate independently, most likely acting as a remote scouting platform. If you see a slider flying on its own, don't hesitate to shoot it down. That should reduce the beast's situation awareness and tilt the odds in your favor.
Let's see what Rosemary has to say.
This beast seems to be seething with rage. Anger causes us to lose self-control, making it the most dangerous emotion of all. This makes her extremely dangerous, Snake. Be careful.
Not much help from Rosemary. We'll make our way up. Read articles about education, write essays on them. Hate essays, rather do math. I hear you. Articles about education. It's a boring topic. They could at least give you a better topic to write essays on. Where is this guy? Oh, there he is. Come back here, you fucker. This weapon's a piece of shit. It takes forever to reload. But we don't have anything else, okay. Food. Yeah, food works. You like writing about food? My buddy, Chef. He's a food kind of guy. He's a fine connoisseur. Not much going on. It's hard to hit these things too, and I'm gonna run out of ammo pretty soon. May make English interesting, a little bit more interesting at least, yeah. These rockets won't do any good, they're too inaccurate. Let's see, we could use that. Let's swap out the sniper rifle for... this works. Something with some punch. don't know. This is just a really weird mission. There we go. Finally destroyed one. There we go. Got another. I think I need to increase the sensitivity of the right analog stick. Let's see. Let's make this normal view, up, down, left, right, over the shoulder view, up, down. Make it, no, yeah, that's normal. Yeah, move it a little bit faster. It's a little bit better. It's 2 down. Damn it. Get up. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, we beat Spyro earlier this week. I don't know if you got a chance to see my review, but we reviewed it and everything. It was a fun game. We might do Spyro 2 one day. You know what? Let me increase the over the shoulder speed a little bit more too. Yeah. We'll do Crash. You said you wanted to see Crash 2, right? One of the Crash games? Yeah, maybe we'll do that. And then after that, maybe we could even do the remastered trilogy. Oh boy. The bosses in this game, they have interesting backstories, but you only learn about them after you kill them. Like, it's a little bit different because like they don't have much involvement in the story other than just being bosses that are there. You know, if you contrast that with okay, let's get out of here. If you contrast that with like Metal Gear Solid 2, you know, like Vamp and Fortune, like they were very much involved in the story. Like they participated in the story. Whereas in this game, the bosses are just there for the boss fights and that's it. And then you learn about them after you defeat them. But that's about it. That's why I consider them a little bit disappointing, because they're really well designed. They look cool.
Something's coming! Run, Snake! Run!
Uh-oh. Run where? There's nowhere to run. Well, we already got hit by it, so... Huh? What? Where is it? think it's like downstairs somewhere. Boss. It's a little cheap because it's so hard to avoid her attacks. 'Cause, I mean, they're just flying around. Whoa. Don't want to go that way. Oh boy. I barely damaged her. Where is she? This thing does good damage, it's just, it has such a small magazine. Okay, let's head down a little bit more, I guess. Where are you? Maybe we should go back up. Alright, let's try going. Oh, wait! She's here! Barely did any damage. I'm playing Peace Walker, and the bosses in that game are very, very different. They're mostly giant mechs in that game. Oh man.
Snake, are you all right? Snake?
Peace Walker, Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. It's for the PSP. They also re-released it as part of the Metal Gear collection. Alright, well. That sucked. We're gonna have to change our weapons again. Yeah, the G3 is pretty good. Well, we could try keep that one, because if the enemy's hovering in place, we can nail it with a rocket. It just doesn't have any homing capabilities. Yeah, right now I'm just playing Peace Walker off stream. It's a pretty lengthy game, pretty long. Long game for a portable game. You have any portable systems, Tomboy? Like maybe a 3DS or something? What game did you think I was talking about? You know of other games by the name Peace Walker? Let me just see if they saved my camera. changes. Yeah, they did. Okay, good. The reason why I died, by the way, is because I didn't have the ration equipped. The ration will automatically be used as long as it's equipped, but I didn't have it equipped. Oh, you have quite a few portable systems. That's cool. I don't know when I'm gonna play Link Between Worlds for the 3DS. That is another game I have to beat for my Zelda-thon, of course. Maybe I might try to do it. Oh. It's like annoying, like she shoots me with some kind of like super duper thing. It like it has no traverse time, like it hits automatically. Okay, there we go. "3DS capture card?" No, unfortunately, I don't. Ah, are you kidding me? No 3DS capture card, so I can't stream from the 3DS. I could try an emulator, but I don't know too much about 3DS emulation. Is he blind? We're doing a little bit better this time. We don't want to lose sight of her, though. She went over there. Have you played A Link Between Worlds yet? Oh, cool. Destructible environments are pretty cool. Do you have Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask 3D? Bought it on launch. Nice. Got both of them. I beat Ocarina of Time 3D, but not Majora's Mask 3D. Not yet. I do have it, though. Too many games, not enough time. Look at all the flying things. There she is. There's lots of great games that are out. Lots of great games coming out too. Hello, Scatman. That's an interesting name you have there. I keep it in view so I can see it. Also, people can know.
Something's
when I concede there. Hold on. Did we make it? What's the deal with your name? You don't like have a scat fetish, do you? You're not into all that like nasty shit. Two girls, one cup kind of shit. Where is this where is she? Is she down here? Well, where is she? I saw something. She flew away. Oh, is that? I'm the scat man. How's it go? I'm the scat man. Something like that. That's kind of a funny song. Sorry about that, Tomboy. You can blame Scatman for that. Let's see. You a big fan of Metal Gear Solid, Scatman? In between your scat sessions, you just play some Metal Gear, huh? Is your favorite character that Johnny guy? Oh shit! Don't fall off. He can't fall off the building, can he? It's a very grueling fight. What's your favorite Metal Gear game? Looks like she's on the other side. I don't see her. Like, it's annoying because, like, I get hit by stuff and I can't see it. Metal Gear Solid 2. That's a fine choice. I really love Metal Gear Solid 2 as well. Has a great story. And had really great graphics for its time too. You know, by PS2 standards. Whoa! Damn it, direct hit. I saw it and then tried to dodge it. I think Metal Gear Solid 3 had better graphics, better gameplay, but story-wise, it was also really good too, but I liked how Metal Gear Solid 2 actually advanced the storyline, the timeline. But yeah, MGS3 is probably the better game. Oh yeah, you're right. Thank you for reminding me. That would have been really bad. Ooh. Yikes, look at that. Yeah, I would have died right there. It's so easy to forget that I turned it off because I'm trying to find where they are. But at least I got her down to half health. So we're getting there. There they are. How many times have you beaten this game, Scatman? Nice emoji. Is that the Scatman face? Is that the Scat cat? I'm the Scat Count. Count? Cat. I'm the Scat Cat. Where is this guy? This gal. Oh, there she is. Only once. Okay. Why did I do that? Holy shit. How do I get back up? Oh man. I don't know what the hell happened there. I nearly had a scat in my pants. Where is she? I hear her. I hear her doing stuff. Like you did when you watched me play Oracle Seasons? You didn't like my playthrough of that? I thought I did okay. Or maybe I kept ya on your toes, you mean? Oh, there she is. Okay, here we go. I hate this weapon, but it's the only one that really does any good damage. I mean, all the other ones... Okay. At least, yeah, we're doing good damage. Alright, let's... Oh, shit. Yeah, we'll do Oracle of Ages... soon. Maybe next time you get, some free time, Tomboy. I think you don't get free time until Thanksgiving, right? That's the only time when you get... Next time you get off. Just tell me where I'm supposed to go and do. I appreciate all the help I get. There she is. Man, like, her attacks are hit scan attacks. You can't dodge them. Okay, I saw it like fly at me. It's like a high-speed grenade. You don't really have much time to react, though. Insane puzzles, yeah. I hear ya. For fuck's sake! Stop shooting your scat at me. We got plenty of rations, so I'm not too worried. See, did anyone even see a projectile fly at me there? There she goes. I'm not even sure what good shooting down the drones are. But we'll shoot them down. It might make her attack me less often. I don't know. Looks like she's resting or something. Sounds like it. Let's head down. Nope. Don't see her. Wait. That is her. Come on. Okay, we're almost out of ammo for that one, so I'm gonna switch it up. Something with a larger ammo capacity. Yeah, this one's better. Much better. Whoa! Where'd you come from? Ah! It's my line. Jeez. They're decoys, but they have weapons. And Otacon did tell me that there's a benefit to shooting them down. I just don't really know what that is. Oh. Where is she? She's over here. She's cooling down, but I don't know where she is. It's a gruel fest. Could use that, but I don't want to use it. There's another drone. You get a little bit of money every time you shoot those things down too, so that's good. See if she's up here. Problem with being up here is that there's no more railing. Oh. Need that loot. Are we even like hitting it? Come on. Switch it up. Come on. Homing missile would be great. Can we buy a homing missile? Let's see. We have this, but we don't have anywhere near enough. This might, yeah, this would also work, I think. We just don't have enough for them. Okay. Come on. Please, please, let me kill you. I can taste victory. I'm out. Come on. See, look, just a sliver of health left. Are you kidding me? I'm not a big fan of this boss fight. It's just... it doesn't feel fair to me. Whoa! Are you kidding me? How are you not dead yet? Yeah. Yeah, I would say so. Whoa. This happens way too often. If I die now, I would be so pissed. This is just bullshit. It's just a clusterfuck. Oh. Alright. Still not technically over, but the worst is over. You think so too, Scatman? Alright, at least it's over now. Jeez.
You bastards. I'll never forgive you. Never. I can feel the anger building up inside. Eating away at me.
My persona's kind of like the Fury from MGS3, but not as cool. And the boss fight's nowhere near as good.
I don't want to be angry. I don't need anger. I'm not angry.
You see what I mean? Like, you don't really learn much about the bosses until after you defeat them, but they don't have like a critical part in the actual plot of the game. Unlike MGS2 and MGS1, and to a lesser extent MGS3.
Please make them stop! I don't need more aid! I've had enough! Help!
Like in MGS2, like Vamp and Fortune, they were critical to the events that were going on in the big shell.
Let me out of this cage.
In MGS1, of course, you had
I don't
Ocelot
need these wings.
and
I
Sniper
don't need
Wolf
this rage.
affected the, actually affected the plot. You know, she shot Meryl and all that. So like the bosses actually had a role in the main storyline. But in this, they're just there
Come,
to serve as bosses for the boss fights, and that's it.
let your anger flow.
Yeah, Fortune was a good boss. So was Vamp.
Snake! She's come out of her suit! Watch out! She's gonna try to grab you!
Nice boob jiggle, at least. All the bosses are beautiful underneath their exosuits, exoskeletons, powered suits, whatever you want to call them. It's Snake who's the perv. But actually, Snake was more perverted in MGS1. Like, he's always hitting on the girls in MGS1, but ever since MGS1, he really didn't do any of that. And I'm convinced that Solid Snake is a virgin, actually. I'm about 95% sure he's a virgin. Ironically enough, Otacon has gotten laid a lot more than Snake has. Hey, we got a grenade launcher. He's like, I'll take it.
Way to bring that bird down, Snake.
Drebin.
And you got yourself a souvenir, too. A grenade launcher. Nice. That's a real user-friendly weapon.
Not much use to me without an ID, though.
I'll launder this one free of charge.
What's the catch?
Only that you give it to me when you're done with it. A weapon with that many decades of rage stored up inside it? Now that's a collector's item.
How old was she?
I'd say about 20. But she had years of soldiers' rage hidden away in that youthful body of hers.
Soldiers?
Yeah, the soldiers of Ake. A place that hasn't seen peace in a long, long time. She was captured by one side or another, and kept caged up like an animal, along with God knows how many other kids.
Anonymous violence.
Exactly. It's unknown whether her captors were with the government or the rebels. In any case, they got their kicks by abusing these helpless little kids day after day after day. That constant barrage, that battlefield rage slowly built up inside their bodies.
Everyone has like skin-tight outfits in this game, including Snake.
The kids tried to keep each other's spirits up, always clinging to the hope that someone would come to their rescue, barely surviving off of scraps of food. But those soldiers didn't stop. They called the kids parasites and shit-eating ravens. Beat 'em
Hey,
even
shit
harder.
eating. I'm
Then
the
one
scat
morning,
man.
the soldiers just up and left, leaving the surviving kids to be eaten alive by the birds. Almost like one of those sky burials. One by one, their bodies were picked apart by ravens' beaks, until finally the flock came for her. But by some miracle, their beaks cut her bonds instead. And like that, she was liberated. In that instant, she was filled with an uncontrollable rage, and it smothered her soul. She ripped the ravens pecking at her to pieces, and then went after the soldiers. And when she finally caught up with them, she waited until nightfall like a hunter awaiting its prey. They say that when a raven cries, a man dies. And that's exactly what happened that night. Screeching and cawing, she killed every last living being in the camp. Both the soldiers and the civilians they'd enslaved. In her eyes, there was no longer a difference. The cruelty her friends had suffered, the pain and humiliation she'd endured. Hers was the distillation of the rage that decades of war had imparted on those soldiers.
It was her strength and her greatest weakness.
You're something else, Snake. You managed to cleanse Raven of her rage. No, seriously. You're the seed of war. In fact, I'd say you might even be war itself.
Draven.
Maybe it's still too early to tell. You still got half the B&B Corps ahead of you. Keep your eye on the ball, pal.
Okay, we got a grenade launcher. That's gonna be helpful. I think so, yeah.
Snake. I have to apologize. The 3 vans that came out with us are decoys. The real one is floating down the river, headed downstream.
Probably. I'm not
Managed
sure.
to get in touch with the children. The Pix is safe. We're going to rendezvous on the riverbank, downstream.
When this game was first released, it didn't actually have trophies back then. It was added in an update.
There's a cruiser waiting for us. The Volta River is our only chance of escape. Oh, let's get out of here. Hurry.
Good thinking.
This way. Follow me. I don't need to feel the wind anymore. There's no need to keep lying to myself. I only get off my bike when I fall in love. Or... Oh, Snake. Give me a hand.
Yeah.
The underground aqueduct leads to the river. There should be fewer of them down there.
Okay. Not sure. This might be the end of Act 3. Still some more stuff. Friggin' ocelot. Smoking a big fat cigar.
Liquid.
Just shoot him already.
Not bad.
Won't do any good though. He's probably wearing one of
Where's the
those
pigs?
bullet deflectors.
That no longer matters.
Where is it? Ah!
Is that it?
Vamp. And Naomi.
Naomi. Naomi told me everything. And now, thanks to her, I finally have it. The thing I've sought for so long. Big Boss. Put down the gun, Snake. It's already too late. You almost did it. But it looks like I win after all. Cigars. Father's favorite. What do you say? Care for one last smoke? Huh. You think you're Big Boss now?
Bad
Guilty
breath.
as charged. But all that ends today. Nice try. But when it comes to CQC, I've got the upper hand. Even if you do get a hold of the system, you'll only have one part of the Patriots AI. The military part. What of it, brother? It's only a matter of time before I have everything. Remember GW? The AI they think they lost? It's mine. A part of my army.
So he's talking about another AI.
Impossible.
That's why this story is a little convoluted. Here comes more convolution.
Your worm only managed to cut GW into little pieces. Pieces we were able to reconstruct. And then we stowed it away inside JD's network. This man's body has served me well, allowing me to pass every security barrier between me and GW. After all, the Patriots system is nothing more than a machine. Now that GW is a spoon spook inside the network. There's no way JD would recognize it as an external threat. Once I destroy JD with a nuclear strike, the Patriots network will be mine. And then
JD is
I'll
another
build
AI.
my haven, free from all forms of control. I'll
Stands for
toss
John Doe.
aside my old identity and take my own name for the first time.
I mean, it's just like a convoluted story about how they all want to take over the world. I don't know why it's necessary.
Recreate the Patriots. Snake, we were created by the Patriots. We're not men. We're shadows in the shape of men. We're freaks who never should have existed. We're a system. Insurance that future generations never prosper. The Patriots saw fit to create us, and in doing so became our only raison d'etre.
Oh, good pronunciation.
I won't fight my fate any longer. I'll kill Zero and Big Boss and become a Patriot myself. It all began with Zero and Big Boss. Our purpose in life is to fulfill our destinies. And once all is returned to Zero, the world can be reborn.
Somehow Ocelot got Volgan's power of electricity. I don't know how he got that.
Adam.
So long as we both live, the world will not know an age of light. If we're to pass the baton to the next generation, the only choice left to us is death.
Boss.
Good. The players have all assembled, Snake. The time has come for you to witness. Witness our moment of triumph.
You know, like, Ocelot's so crazy and maniacal in this game, but if you play MGS5, he's actually pretty level-headed
Go!
and reasonable. He really lost it over the years. Alzheimer's disease? Who knows? And this is another thing that doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna leave you and not kill you. Like, he could have easily killed both of them there. I don't know why he didn't. Like, he just becomes like a stereotypical villain.
Hold it right there, Liquid!
Coaxial helicopters. They have two main rotors spinning in opposite directions to counteract torque. Xmates.
All of you, drop your weapons and put your hands up!
Get this knife out of me, Meryl! Stop standing there!
Aim!
Liquid! Stop!
Fire!
Kind of like the hand gesture, but not really. Damn smart guns.
The system is mine. Your guns and your weapons are no longer your own. Behold, guns of the Patriots. Bang! Bang!
I knew we shouldn't have installed those new computer systems. They all have nanomachines in them. That's why they're all going nuts. Nanomachines. The solution to all the weird things.
Okay? Yeah, I'm fine. But why?
Those P90s have a huge clip. Ed! Mohawk guy! Damn it, Big Mama!
So long, Snake.
Like all these cutscenes, they're all of the just like the good guys getting beaten up, shot, burned alive. Right here, Snake. Where have you been? Yeah, it's very long cutscenes. Like I said, this game is mostly cutscenes, and this is probably one of the longest. Most of this game is just everyone getting beaten up and hurt. You know, Raiden is out of commission because he was almost killed. Big Mama, Snake, beaten up, burned. Everyone else is shot to death. You know, they really get their asses kicked throughout the whole game.
You and me, we were great partners.
And they're finally developing these guys.
Great friends.
Meryl! Meryl! Meryl!
Of course, the cliche guy does CPR on the woman, romantic, sexual undertones.
Meryl, don't give up on me. Meryl, don't go. Meryl. 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 I, it's not, I mean,
This is the guy who shot his pants.
thank you. Okay, Meryl. Hey, if it's all right, call me Johnny.
You and the beasts are no different. Scorched shadows born to the world. When a beast steps into the light, unless the light is put out, the shadow
Some call me Johnny.
exists.
Good thing he was wearing that solid eye thing. Protected his eye.
To return everything to normal, the light must be extinguished. And when that happens, you will be too.
Like I said, we pride ourselves on service. Come on, let's take this guy to his friends.
Alright, that's the end of Act 3. Hey, Tiggy! Oh, I'm so glad you could drop by. We're doing like a late night stream. It's been a while. How long has it been? How are you doing? I missed you. We're gonna have to do another install, I think. Yep.
Yeah, that's right. It was just me
Ah,
and
Tiggy!
Sanji together all night.
Tiggy, thank you so much for the subscription. Oh, thank you so much. 5 months in a row. Oh, that's so kind and generous of you. Let me put some hearts in the chat for Tiggy. Thank you. Thank you so much, Tiggy. I hope everything's going well. How are you doing? This game has to install every time they start up a new act. Oh, that's a cool emoji. Just tired. Ah. Work was tiring. How are things with you and your boyfriend? How's your boyfriend doing? Awesome. He's doing well. Everything's going well. You said you went to, what'd you say, VidCon? Or was it TwitchCon? You went with him, I think? Oh, I'm so glad things are going great. Awesome. Yeah, I'm so glad everything's going well. Work is tiring, but work sucks. As long as things are going well with you and him, that's what matters the most. He's been working a lot? Oh, okay. So Sunny's still working on her eggs. Been playing any games these days, Tiggy? eggs, yeah. She's been working on making her eggs perfect. She's improved. No time, just work. Just been busy with work these days. I see. No time for games. Damn. So no Mario Galaxy, huh? We'll try to stream Mario Galaxy soon again. We'll do a round 2 of that game. It's worth streaming that game again anyway, because last time we did with song requests, so.
We'll launch a stealth nuclear warhead at JD.
I thought you couldn't control the nuke with GW.
We can't. We've taken over their guns and heavy
Pokemon Go? That's cool.
The WMDs are
I
still
never
under
played that
JD's
before.
control. That's where Rex comes in.
How many Pokemon have you caught?
I know where to find nukes they don't control. Vamp, how long until Rex is ready?
All that's left is the final check. We've identified JD's location through GW, an abandoned 20th century satellite orbit, disguised as the
You love it?
Navy.
That's cool.
A clever place to hide.
235 Pokemon. You caught 235 Pokemon? I didn't even know there were that many in Pokemon Go.
There's no need to worry about the Patriots intercepting it. By the time they realize what's happening, it'll all be over.
Once JD, the core AI is destroyed, GW's priority will rise to 1, and all the systems under JD's control will then be ours to command.
There's 3 gens?
Go.
Really?
Prepare our haven.
Yes, boss.
So they're all the way up to Gen 3, huh?
What the devil is this?
Damn it. They found our Metal Gear. It's not for you, Tomboy? I wouldn't mind trying it one day.
From the Mark II cuts off here.
Haven.
Finish the Kanto region.
Drebin was saying something about that.
In the beginning, the Patriot system was controlled
How long have you
by
been
4
playing it for?
AIs, with JD at the top. One of those AIs was GW. The Patriots thought it had been destroyed, but Liquid was able to use it as cover to slip inside the system.
GW. I knew I'd heard that name before.
Yeah.
Since 2016.
GW was one of the Patriots'
2 years.
AIs. It was installed on Arsenal gear. Emma's worm should have put it permanently out of commission. But Liquid somehow recovered and repaired it. I'm guessing JD must be unable to recognize GW, even though it's inside the Patriot system. It's a blind spot.
I hear you, Tomboy.
GW was written off as lost while it was still
Okay, no problem,
tied in.
Tiggy. What kind of food you eating?
Using it let Liquid interfere with the AI from the inside. He made contact under the guise of Big Boss's genetic code. Even the AI threat detection system was fooled.
Haven on the network.
Albon
Free from
Dingas.
oversight by the
Never heard of
Patriots'
that.
AIs.
Okay, no problem.
It all makes sense now.
You ever heard of that before,
That's why
Tomboy?
they made Arsenal go berserk 5 years ago. GW was on board.
Where is this haven? Where is their base?
Don't worry. Mei Ling is using the position of the Mark II's last transmission to predict the course of Liquid's ship. It's only a matter of time before we find him.
Damn it. Hold on.
But that's not all Liquid said. Rex being ready.
Rex. You mean Shadow Moses?
Oh, I'm sorry, Tomboy.
It's Campbell.
It's,
The
you know,
US
everyone's into
military
different
systems
things. It's
are
no
all in
problem.
Liquid's hands now. The regional systems have all been shut down. Guns are falling
As long
silent
as you
across
enjoy
the
it,
earth.
that's all that matters.
It's the first total ceasefire in human history.
How's the White House responding? The public.
The president has yet to make an official announcement. But the media is starting to pick up on it.
You know, maybe one day I might get into it.
The information's
We'll see.
controlled anyway.
Not this time. The war economy is ground to a complete halt. It's tough to play down a crisis of these proportions. War economy-related stocks are already going into a free fall.
They must be shitting themselves at the White House right about now.
You know, if I get it, maybe we can play online together or something.
America had
Maybe you
better
can
sleep soundly while she
teach me how to become better.
Liquid's insurrection
We'll see.
is about to begin. The first thing he'll do is try to destroy the system the Patriots built to control the U.S.
He's already taken the system.
No. Supreme authority still resides with JD, which the Patriots still command. Which is why Liquid plans to launch a nuclear strike on JD in its orbit.
But Liquid only controls SOP, and SOP only controls guns and small firearms. Unless he gains supreme authority.
Nah, I hate
He
COD.
can't use America's nukes and ballistic missiles. So how's he gonna launch this strike?
Good question. The U.S. converted its nuclear arsenal to reliable replacement warheads 2 years ago.
RRWs.
Yes. The core of the RRWs is now completely ID controlled by the SOP system. You'd need supreme authority from JD itself to control them, and they can be shut down remotely in case of an emergency.
All the old nukes were pulled out of service when they deployed the replacements.
If Liquid can't use the nukes, then... then what's his plan?
That's it. He's going to use Rex.
What?
Rex was scrapped before the Sons of the Patriot system was implemented.
Of course. The railgun.
Indeed. Rex's railgun can launch a stealth nuclear warhead into space unconstrained by the system. In short, it's the only device they have that is able to launch a nuke. Liquid's going to use it to kill JD and deliver the coup de grace to the Patriots' reign.
Campbell, where's Rex now?
I think you know. A long-forgotten base in U.S. territory outside the Patriots' control. The place where Liquid made his debut. His monument. Off the Alaskan coast, in the Fox Archipelago.
Shadow Moses Island.
If Liquid destroys JD, and his GW assumes total control over the system, he'll have the world at his fingertips. And no one will be able to stop him.
So basically,
Not
they're
even the
saying
Patriots.
Ocelot is gonna kill some computer AI
You are
to take over the
only
world,
ones who can save us now.
and then he's gonna it's just a convoluted way of just saying that.
You. Defeat Liquid and put an end to his insurrection.
Snake's almost like dead now. Can't do much.
Enough is enough, Snake. You can't take any more of this.
I'm not dead yet.
That's not what I mean. You can't beat Liquid. He's got the Patriots' own control system on his side. Not only are weapons useless, but the US military is in shambles. And even if it weren't, Liquid's got enough men and machines to match it. Things can't get any worse. Face it, Snake. We've lost.
Otacon.
We never stood a chance.
It's not about winning or losing. I know we started this. And it's our duty to finish it.
Of course Raiden has to go out. He's the only one who can fight.
No! Jack can't go. He's not ready yet. He needs to rest.
Let me go, Sonny.
No. Your dialysis isn't done yet.
Snake. He's not ready yet.
Snake. I'll be fine.
She's cute.
From now on, I'm living my life by my own will.
Raiden,
I won't live a proxy life, a slave to someone else's will.
I'm a shadow. One that no light will shine on. As long as you follow me, you'll never see the day.
You and I are both just pawns in this proxy war. But once this is over, we will have our freedom.
Raiden,
I'll release you. It's the only way I'll ever be free.
Raiden, 5 years ago, that's not what I meant.
I've got nothing to lose.
Don't be an idiot. You know you've got someone to protect.
It was never going to work out for me. It even rained the day I was born.
You've got it all wrong. You were the lightning in that rain. You can still shine through the darkness.
They're so melodramatic.
The lightning.
Raiden, look at me. violence. I'm going to be a weapon of mass destruction. You have a family.
I have no family. I have nothing. I have always been alone. Always. Don't leave me here alone.
This is my fight. My destiny.
So basically, the fight with Vamp was just an excuse to keep Raiden out of commission for most of the game. Because he turned into like a Superman.
Ling.
Hey, it's Mei Ling.
I got the results back. It's official. He's on Shadow Moses Island. We lost Metal Gear Mark II's signal along the way, but the ship was headed in the direction of Shadow Moses. This is a picture of the island taken by a civilian imagery satellite.
They changed their voice actor, unfortunately. Same thing with Naomi.
The sea line is rising due to global warming. Have you heard that the entire Fox archipelago is about to slip into the ocean? The surrounding islands have already been evacuated.
Liquid's arrival there can only mean one thing.
He is going to use Rex.
That's how it looks from here. All the Metal Gears after Rex were embedded with system IDs.
Then what about Rex? What did Washington do with it?
The nuclear disposal facility on Shadow Moses hasn't been touched since the incident.
That was 9 years ago.
The president of Armstech and the DARPA chief were killed, and the Secretary of Defense was arrested. By the time the Shadow Moses incident was over, there wasn't a single person left there who knew what took place. It was as if nothing had ever happened. The data was either falsified or erased, so no traces would be left behind. We were exiled to desk jobs for the same reason. Rex and the nuke should still be where they were 9 years ago. Untouched.
A forsaken island. A haven.
So someone just left the
I'd say
nukes there.
It's more like a forgotten island. And it's sinking too.
I thought I'd never go back.
You thought wrong, Otacon.
It'll take me a while to get there, but I'll be backing you up from aboard the Missouri. She's the only ship in the fleet still able to move, since it was decommissioned before the system was put in place. And Hawaii's not that far away. Otacon, you're not wearing your glasses anymore.
I switched to contacts.
We rendezvous at Shadow Moses. He who submits to heaven shall live. He who defies heaven shall perish.
I have to atone for my past, too. Rex is a beast. born from my research. Let's go.
So like an
Shadow
hour of
Moses
cutscenes so
awaits.
far? Alright, let's save, and we're actually gonna close up here. Yeah, we've been streaming for about 2 hours. I didn't want to stream for too long tonight. Just wanted to kind of finish up Act 3. What the hell? We'll just wait for this cutscene to end, I guess. We'll see what it does. There we go. This is funny. The cutscenes were so tedious. Yeah, it's very longish, the cutscenes. And if you don't know anything about Metal Gear, you're gonna be totally lost. Like I'm trying to explain a little bit of the story here and there. But even when I played the first three games, when I first played this game, I had no idea what was going on. I really do think story wise, this is probably the weakest in the series, unfortunately. Which is too bad because like there was a lot of anticipation for this game, and it's in all fairness, like, it's not a bad game at all. It's just the story was different. Like in the previous games, there was the main story, but we learned more about the human interaction. We learned a ton about the characters. They were three dimensional. They had problems that went beyond the main mission, and like there was um, betrayal. There were plot twists that were interesting, and they didn't feel forced. They were natural. And like even if you didn't know exactly what was going on in the main story, it really wasn't important because it was still conveyed in an interesting and compelling way. Whereas in this game, it drones, honestly. Like it drones on and on about the AIs. I really don't know what Kojima was thinking when he decided to like go with this AI thing. Like I guess like he had it in his mind since Metal Gear Solid 1, but like definitely there were things that changed as time went on. I do think they made some good decisions. Like Raiden's depiction, his character is the best part of this game. They really improved his character. I liked him in Metal Gear Solid 2, but everyone hated him. But I don't think anyone had a problem with Raiden in this game. He really is kind of like the star of the show. But the unfortunate thing is, like, he's out of commission during most of the game because he's so powerful, and they had to make him really powerful in order to make him a more interesting character. But if he was too powerful, then you're left wondering why isn't Raiden the star of this game? Instead, it's Solid Snake, right? Solid Snake is the one doing all the work, but Raiden is so much stronger. So they had to have an excuse. They had to have him fight Vamp, and then he's in a weakened state. It's kind of like Goku in Dragon Ball Z. Goku, he's like the strongest guy, but he has to be out of commission for a long period of time because of some reason. He's dead. He's too busy being dead, and then he has to uh, find his way through Snake Alley or whatever it's called, and then train on King Kai's planet. And then he has to come to planet Namek, and then he gets a disease when he's on planet Earth, so he can't fight the androids. Like there's some excuse to not have him be there right from the beginning. It's the same thing here, like they're just looking for some excuse not to have him there, even though he is probably the best character in the game. But yeah, I definitely can understand uh, feeling tired watching those cutscenes because they are a little boring if you don't know what they're talking about with the AIs and stuff like that, and AIs aren't really interesting to talk about anyway. Yeah, so that's it for tonight. We'll close up. Um, I think we should be able to beat this weekend. Uh, by next weekend, Tomboy. I mean, if you want Tomboy, we could stream something else tomorrow if you're going to be around, because I don't want you to suffer through this game if you're not that interested. We could always stream this again on Monday. If you have something else in mind you want to see tomorrow, we could do that instead. Um, let me know. You can either DM me or you can send me a message on Discord or whatever. But we'll close up for tonight, and not gonna be around tomorrow. Okay, that's all right then. Then we'll stream this tomorrow. So we'll pick this up again tomorrow. I want to thank everyone for streaming with me. Thank you, Tiggy, so much for the subscription. 5 months in a row. I think Tiggy's still getting her food. Thank you so much. That's so kind and generous of you. Thank you, Tomboy, and thank you, Scatman, for the follow. And we'll have a good night. Bye.